Welcome to Tail Talk Grooming Chronicles with Hound Therapy, the podcast where we talk all things pet grooming, daycare, academy, and more. Hosted by Shannon and Tanya of Hound Therapy, serving pet owners across North Texas. We're here to share expert tips, hilarious pet stories, and the inside scoop on keeping your furry friends happy and healthy. Our motto, humanity over vanity. And don't worry, we don't bite. Let's get started. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
If you've ever wondered whether a dog can genuinely enjoy grooming day, Shannon and Tanya say yes. And today we're breaking down the habits, handling, and early conditioning that makes it possible. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Sophia Yvette, co-host and producer, back in the studio with professional groomers at Hound Therapy, Shannon and Tanya. Hi, ladies. Great to be back with you today. How's it been going?
Very good. Thank you. We've had a busy couple of days.
Great. Well, it's always lovely to be back with you both. So let's just jump into today's topic. Raising a dog that loves the groomer. What does that actually look like from your perspective, and where does a pet owner begin?
So the first thing I'd like to say is dogs that love going to the dog groomers, they weren't born that way. They were conditioned to do that.
Yes.
So if you think about it from that perspective, these are dogs that started early. These are dogs that, they have no fear. They, even if it was a rescue dog, if it's a rescue dog that's been out and socialized, these are the dogs that come in that are happy because they genuinely like going some places. Now, there are other dogs that I think have come out and gone places that they just don't like going out. And so those dogs aren't necessarily unhappy about getting groomed. They just aren't as eager, but that's just a personality type. I would say, we've talked about this in the past.
Yeah.
Are dogs naturally afraid of dog grooming? No. They're not. They learn to be afraid. And
Yes.
that's a lot of our human perspective put towards that dog. They're picking up that energy.
Yeah, I would even say more of the afraid dogs aren't really afraid of the grooming itself, because 9 times out of 10 they do fine once they're back. It's usually going to an unknown place is the scary part.
And doing
Initially.
unknown procedures too.
Yep.
Yeah. So if they've not ever had their nails dremelled before, if they've not had them cut before, if they don't come very often, I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do. So introducing puppies to grooming is just number one. If you have a puppy, that's, as early as you can, 12 weeks is usually by the time their shots are all complete. Bring them in and just do the basics. Get them used to coming. Don't leave them there all day. Get them used to leaving.
And I mean, with my puppy, we do her nails every week.
Yeah, puppy nails grow very fast. Schedule short introduction appointments for dogs who may be a little bit more, they only get groomed once or twice a year, or it's maybe a get you dog. You just, you got a rescue puppy and, or, you've inherited an animal. You're not sure if they've gone or if they haven't gone, just do some small micromanage of those little introductions here and there.
Yes.
Don't leave them, set them up for success. Keep the sessions short and successful. We want to end on a happy note.
Yep.
We want to train them that coming here is good.
Yep.
Practice safe handling at home.
Touch their feet, touch their ears, face, all of the body parts. Just touch them, love them
everywhere.
And get them used to it. So like take their little feet, mess with their toes, kind of manipulate those digits and help them become comfortable with people touching their feet and their faces all the time.
I make my dog lay on his back, and if he'll chew a bone, I'll get in there. I'm like, come here, and he won't ever bring me a stick. Anything that's bad, he'll drop it before he gets to me. He's like,
I'm not supposed to have that.
I wasn't doing anything, and I'll look at his mouth, and I pull his little lips out, and I search in there. I lift up his tongue, and he just and he's like, I know there's nothing in there, but I mean, he lets me do it. I look at his teeth. It's also going to help you as they get older to look at their teeth, to, inspect if they have any mouth or face damage, to inspect their paws. If you've if they've stepped on something or if there's something inside of them, they're going to let you handle them. So, learning to get them used to that is good. Loud noises. If you have a blender at home or something, a vacuum, dogs that haven't heard this, just short bursts, let them know it's okay, give them a treat. These
Yep.
are all noises that they should ignore. Otherwise, it's a high stress environment with a high stress trigger.
Yeah.
So, don't tease them with a water hose. Don't. It is funny when they snap with a water hose. It's funny when they snap with a lawnmower and stuff like that, until it's not.
Yep.
And it's definitely never funny for us. It's a learned behavior that
Yep.
they have carried on for grooming, and it makes everybody's life that much more complicated. So don't don't
Please don't.
complicate things. um,
Keep home practice positive.
yeah,
If you should be touching their feet, face, and all that anyway. End it on a high note. If they don't react in any way, shape, or form, give them a treat. Tell 'em they're a good boy,
make
good
it
girl.
fun.
Yeah, make
Make
it
it
fun.
fun.
And we've covered a lot of great information so far, but how does consistency between home routines and salon routines help the dog relax?
Excellent question. Consistency helps with everything,
Yep.
in my opinion, for all things in life.
Everything.
It becomes a habit. So doing something on a regular basis at the same times all the time will just help your dog to get used to, this is when we're doing this, and they're going to learn to accept it. They're going to follow suit. It's going to become part of their daily routine. So it's not something that's new and introduced. Being consistent is excellent with training. In general, if you're trying to teach your dog to sit, stay down, if you want to walk through the door before your dog does, be consistent about it. It does take a little extra effort for the first 3 to 4 weeks, but that's really about it. After that, it almost helps you to stay consistent as well as your dog. So if your dog is going to learn your social cues. If you come in consistently to the groomer and you feel comfortable with the groomers that you've chosen and the shop that you've deemed, hey, this is
For
clean, it's neat, and it's, they like my dog. I like coming here. It's not far from my house. You're not stressed out getting to it. Your dog's going to come and have that same kind of
Yep.
positive energy that you're giving off. Like, oh, we're going to the groomers today. And you're like, secretly, I'm getting my nails done. So, yay.
Or you're going to get your hair done.
I mean, your dog understands, but he doesn't care because he's getting the same stuff done here. So it really is about that flow. So that consistency does help not only with your dog, but with yourself as well, being
Yep.
consistent with whether it's I hope it's with words too, but dogs learn your phrases, they learn your words, but they also learn your pitch and your tone,
Yep.
as well as your emotions, and they really read into that quite deeply. So, being able to, to pass that positive off versus, absorbing the negative for you, it's super helpful.
Now, any final words of wisdom before we close out?
Ooh, I would say make sure that you are responding appropriately for your dog's needs. So if
Yep.
you're nervous about something and you're not sure, maybe check it out without your dog first. Um, know that you're going to have to do the common things, right? Their nails, their pads. At some point in time, most dogs need to go to the vet or to the groomer at
Yep.
least once or twice a year, at some point in time in their life. So getting them used to that is helpful. Choose a patient groomer if you have a dog that is, um,
On the higher strung side.
yeah, practice handling at home. A dog that loves acceptability and accountability
Yep.
of what you're doing to it and takes your lead, it's just going to be better all the way around. That way, even if something is new to you, it's going to be easier. Like for us at Hound
Yep.
Therapy, we discuss a grooming plan in full, in great detail, what we're doing, especially the first time,
Yes.
not necessarily ongoing, but the first time you're here,
Yep.
or if we do big changes, or if you've done big changes, we will sit down and have that conversation
Yes.
with with you as an owner. We like to educate here. So if you have a groomer that's used to that or it just doesn't have the time for it, ask them to say, hey, can you stop and take a minute and find a time that's good for them to chat and set that aside to make yourself feel more comfortable as well.
Well, thank you both for such helpful insights for owners who want the grooming day to feel calm instead of chaotic. We'll see everyone next time.
That's a wrap for this episode of Tail Talk with Hound Therapy. Ready to book your pet's next groom, daycare stay, or grooming academy tour? Call us at 469-367-0009. That's 469-367-0009 to schedule an appointment. Or visit us online at www.houndtherapy.com. Serving North Texas with expert pet care. Until next time, keep those tails wagging.